of Big Machine Records, Big Machine Distilleries, and Big Machine Racing, grab a spiked cooler because it is time to go racing. Drivers, start your engine!
All right, there it is. 28 machines roar to life along the pit lane of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, ready for today's Big Machine Spike Coolers Grand Prix. 85 laps around the 2.43-mile Indianapolis Speedway road course, 14 turns in a lap. Most likely a 3-pit stop race. And strategy always a big factor in deciding who winds up at the front. One of the big stories of the day will be Scott Dixon, second in the championship, way back in 26th position on the grid after that spin at the very last seconds of qualifying. So Dixon is going to have to work some magic to minimize some damage, maybe even find a way to make a gain out of a difficult situation today as the field rolls from the pit lane onto the speedway.
Another big question, Alan, is who can stop willpower when it comes to the
NTT IndyCars on the speedway here, that some people's chance to win ends in the very first corner of the race. So we'll have to see how that goes and anticipate that in just moments from now.
Interesting to look at what drivers are starting on what tires, the alternate, the red sidewall tires, or the primary black sidewall tires.
I think Scott Dixon's in pretty Dixon's going to win. He's going to get a puncture. He's going to somehow win.
The strategy for the GMR Grand Prix back here in May, the winning strategy was to do a very short first stint on the primary tires, the black sidewall, run the rest of the race on the alternate tires, the red sidewall. What will today bring? Well, different day, different weather, different strategy, but probably much more of the same will be the dominant. See those on the table. Find a way to make something happen. Regain some track position for their driver.
Our pole sitter paddle award will start on alternate, the red side tires.
Here they come, past the yard of bricks and down toward turn number 1, now on the pace lap. Next time by, the green flag will wave and we will get the race underway. 1 lap before the start. Grand Prix races. Scott Dixon, a winner here a year ago, so a lot of possibilities in this very competitive, tightly packed field for the NTT IndyCar Series. Down to turn 7 for the final time behind the pace car before the start. Now turn 8, turn 9, headed for turn 10, now to turn 11. They begin to double up. It's a war to driver's right, the inside for turn 1. Will Power to his outside. 14 rows of 2 for the 28-car field as we get ready for the start of the race. Here they come, turn number 12, now 13, beginning to build some speed as the pace car is behind the pit wall. Coming off turn 14 onto the main straightaway inside of the yard of bricks. On your feet, it's the start of the big machine. Spike Coolers Grand Prix at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Green flag is out. In turns 5 and 6.
Very clean start so far, Alan. So much to anticipate in that worst corner. We've got one off in the grass.
Everybody gathers it back up, looking at Scott Dixon trying to make some hay from back in the pack immediately off the start. They come now to turns 13 and 14, and they'll come across the start-finish line for the very first time. There's Ed Jones, Sebastian Bourdais side by side. And the leader of lap 1, Pato O'Ward. It is O'Ward, then Power, Grosso. VK to his inside in the red and white 21, and it will be Pagano who squeezes ahead of VK and grabs a spot. So VK dropping 2 positions on that lap as Connor Daly also got by for 9th place.
Get off course.
At this moment have not been too big for Christian Lundgaard coming out of the F2 series, getting that test of watch.
Becomes the leader of the race, and Lundgaard is down and away.
From red alternates back to red alternates, look like scrubbed alternates. So it will be interesting to see maybe on a set of new reds, and so has a little bit of that will all settle out over the course of the race, but right now, Alexander Rossi is having to absorb
Able to get by Alexander Rossi.
go on for at least 5 or 6 laps, and then figure out how to save He's turning right rather than turning competitive this IndyCar field is because these guys are racing for defending and blocking rules are all different in Europe, so I'm sure the team made him well aware of what was right up to the edge of what was within the rule. Here in IndyCar, you're allowed to defend, but you're not allowed to block, and so the differing definition take away the overtaking line, as long as you do it before the car behind you leaves. What a great view for everyone curves. This camera's right in the middle of the curve, so with that camera way off the
maximize the in-lap as here is opportunity.
See this pit stop.
Yeah, Charlie called me. He told me earlier this week. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Sticker and Firestone.
Comes back onto the speedway.
Alex below! Caution is out! Caution is out! Oh my God. First caution of the day. Pillow's over there. Oh, not Pillow.
Boy, does that change the picture of the day for General Award, Scott Dixon, and all the others with Prix as being a champion at the end of the season.
That consistency is out.
So we see a replay here.
Just happens.
Trying to figure out little puffs of smoke out of the back of the car.
Hey, he just lost it. The motor's gone.
So my guess is that was
Motor just popped. Oh boy.
maybe something failed towards the end of the front stretch. It's off the gas. Doesn't get the it's heartbreaking. It's not just heartbreaking for the guys, it's heartbreaking for the crews that put so much effort into these cars. Engine gets a little bit
Wow.
He's already had an engine failure the first race at Barber. Did not come out of the race.
Oh my God, he is out. Wow, championship implications. Wow, implications.
Leads him through turn 13. He's on the gas. Green flag is out. Away we go. What a brilliant restart so far from Will Power.
That's a great restart. Romain Grosjean looking to chase Colton Herta, take advantage of this restart, and get one more step up the podium.
Turn 7 they go. Challenges back in line. Pagenaud and Newgarden so close together. VK looks to the inside and gets Connor Daly in turn 7.
Simon Pagenaud lost a bunch of spots on that restart on those black primary tires. Oh, Pato O'Ward and Alexander Rossi had it coming together in Nashville. There is no love lost up there after that incident in Nashville. Everyone will be on the button. If they've got push to pass, they will be using it this time by.
Rossi.
talking about using those Firestone primes. Scott Dixon hasn't lost any spots yet. He's been able to hold off Ryan Hunter-Reay and Christian Lundgaard behind him. But he still has 13 laps of keeping an angry mob behind him on those Firestone red alternates.
We're just riding on board with the 30 of Takuma Sato, who was on the move up into 8th position right now.
Sebastian.
Oh! Of course. Again.
Yes, it
Caution
is.
is out again.
We're not done yet. Yellow flag number 2 in this race comes out with 9 laps to go.
It's Rinus VK is
With
defending the
Rinus
winner.
VK spun around in turn number 7. We're racing with 6 laps to go in the Big Machine Spike Coolers Grand Prix.
Will Power did not get as good a restart this time over Romain Grosjean as he did last time. Colton Herta. We'll see still showing 0 push to pass on the screen. That will become active as they get through turn 11 here in the alternate start finish. I think Will Power, you'll start seeing him use that push to pass, that overtake down the front straight to stretch his gap just a little bit to Romain, give him some breathing space into turn 1.
Through turn 12, now 13, now 14, and headed back up onto the main straightaway. Coming to 5 laps to go in the race.
Untouchable.
Winding through now turn 10, now to turn 11. Make that charge back up onto oval turn number 2, and then a heavy braking for the final set of corners before streaking back down the main straightaway. Here's looking ahead from Colton Herta's car at the race for the lead.
Other than that little bit of oversteer from Colton Herta as he came through turn 13 there, I thought he might get on the button and try and make a pass of Romain Grosjean into turn 1 this lap. I don't think he's quite close enough. He might be.
fighting back to regain that spot. Now Rosenquist again on the charge. That's a tough spot on the track. Simon's in the grass.
Nerd.
Gonna lose a couple of spots. Now those hot tires may be covered in some grass and some dirt. Pagenaud working to clear it off. Here's Scott Dixon, Sebastian Bourdais.
Talk about a momentum shift, getting in the grass, losing spots, trying to regain the momentum. Sebastian had a bunch of momentum catching up and then had to back off and nearly lost the spot to Dixon on those primaries behind him.
Restart. But of course, with Alex Palou on the race, really looking to make sure he doesn't sustain something that takes him out of the race and throw away all the gains he can stay and make today.
Jimmy Johnson back there in the 48, moved forward, gained a position. He's now in 19th. That would be a tie for his best finish this season and ever in the IndyCar series.
With 28 cars on the grid, that's a great result for Jimmy. Some incredible momentum. He's coming back to a racetrack he's seen it before, and so he's really building on that as we see the stress from Liz Power. These last couple of laps seem to take years to finish around this racetrack.
This would be a huge win for Will Power.
See if anybody has a look at that one as well. We talked about Will Power in the last 2 weeks. Finishes 14th at Nashville, 25th. The race before at Mid-Ohio, he's got a finish of 20th and a 30th earlier in the season. Just 2 podiums on the year for Will Power. Can you imagine? 2 podiums on the season so far for someone that we're used to seeing be there pretty regularly.
We saw the captain, Roger Penske, watching the monitor so closely. So much on his plate, so much to think about, but he is tuned in to see if his driver, Will Power, can get it done. White flag is in the air.
Final lap for Will Power, following around the speedway. Heavy braking zone of the lap for Will Power. He's cleanly through. Here's turn 13, 14, final corner ahead.